Alright, what is going on, guys? We are back with another video. It is Friday. Yeah, today is Friday, January 16th. It's been a while. It's been a while since my last video. I did take a little break off the charts, especially since like last week. Last week was a little bit rough. I had a winning trade in the beginning of the year, which was January 2nd, and it was a pretty good win. And I guess I got my not my ego, but my confidence a little bit too up. And then last week, I mean, I just been getting shit on. Holy fuck. Hold on. I need to drink water. We're not having no more voice cracks today. I've had enough today. But and it wasn't even that I guessed price action wrong. It was more so the fact that price action wasn't moving at the time that I wanted it to, or at the time that it should have been. There were some days where I FOMO'd, and then price action did what it was supposed to, and then there were times where I answered at the correct time, but then Price did it at a later time, like at a later day, I should say. Um, One example I can give, I mean, I'm gonna start to what's it called, tag my Instagram on my YouTube channels because I do post the trades that I take on my Instagram. So like even if I don't upload a YouTube video, I still upload it on my Instagram. But I'm before I click record. Oh shit! Before I click record, I was trying to think of another day last week that I can go over. That price fucked me. I'm trying to think, cause I can go over like some of the trades that I had this week. This week was a little bit rough, but we started coming back. I could have taken a winning day this day, but the play happened during lunch hours. That is not my trading time. But we'll go over this. We'll go over these two trades today, and let's see this real quick. So my bad. I was back testing this. Let me just restart this. Oh fuck. There we go. All right, perfect. So, 1 sec. 13, 13, 13, 13. Perfect, 13. All right, so 13 was obviously CPI Tuesday, or it's not, doesn't typically happen on Tuesdays, but it was CPI day. Let's just say that. A little wrong one. So, Tuesday. Where's Tuesday? So, coming into Tuesday, I was bullish, I should say. Reason why I was bullish is because, let's see, where's London session and Asian session? So yeah, coming into CPI or coming into Tuesday, I was bullish. Reason why is because I did see price pretty much consolidate throughout the whole entire night, and then you get this spike up, and then you also have this for rally gap. One thing that I did not notice, and it low-key pissed me off, was the fact that during pre-market, after CPI swept out those high the highs on the high time frame, uh, t- t- we then do a 5 minute SMT. If I can fucking find this price action, where the fuck? Oh shoot, I didn't fucking mark it out. That's right here. I'm an idiot. I'm like, trying to find it. I never even marked it here. All right, perfect. Here we go. My bad. Ear was a little bit itchy. All right, so okay, here we go. So here, what do we get? We sweep out 5 minute because we get a manipulation reversal. We break structure. We get a 5 minute manipulation, and then it was also a SMT. I believe so. It was an SMT. So yes, as you see, we then also have a bearish SMT. Price comes up, resweeps this high and this other high as well, as you can see. While ES just decided to dump, and I was deciding to get on this trade right here because of the fair value gap. I saw how it did create a bearish SMT in respect to this fair value gap, but I just didn't think of this as my ideal trade because I saw this 1 hour fair value gap and I thought we were gonna respect it. But at the same time, I don't see why we would have, because we'd even fucking manipulate Asian session, dude, to even continue going higher. So I mean, I obviously didn't FOMO this trade, but once we came into this hourly imbalancement, I scaled down to the 1 minute. I think the imbalancement something was like something like over here, something like that. It's like something like that. I believe so. It was like, well, it was something small. Here we go. Here's the imbalancement. We don't have it in ES, but we have it on Nasdaq. So this is what my dumbass did, which was not really a bad idea. The analysis was there, but it was not. It was just not aligned with what market wanted to do. 1 hour was bearish, 4 hour was bearish. Price just wanted to drop pretty much. I entered off this inverse for value gap right here. Joined here. Put my stops right there, and as soon as I joined, I just get immediately shit on. And that was the first and only trade of that day, which brought me down to 1,000. Going into Thursday, I was completely bearish that day actually. I was bearish because I wanted to target these 4 hours for value gaps down here, this one and this one right here on Nasdaq and on ES as well. So here we go. Here's the beginning of London session. And then 9 a.m., which is New York. So obviously we're expecting a New York manipulation reversal, since London session never did it. Obviously market opens at 9:30, but it's still placed at 9. Don't get it confused. Usually whenever well, what I've found to understand is through like my back testing, whenever the daily profile is a New York manipulation reversal, usually the move I try to catch is the index making the SMT. So like the leading index in the SMT. So not the one taking out the previous high, the one making the lower high. So here we go. I see ES trade higher, Nasdaq trades lower. Thinking, okay, we have now a fair value gap, break a structure. It's 10:45. We're still good. Did not enter whatsoever because it completely disrespects the fair value gap, and in the 1 minute it kept showing bullish order flow. But overall, what happened? Right at 12:10, shit's a bed. And now same thing today. Although today was a little bit more not, I wouldn't say too tricky, but it was a little bit now I can't even say common sense, but it's kind of easy to identify. I mean, you had multiple hints, or the market gave you multiple hints as to like what it wanted to do today. But going into the 4 hour today, my bias was bearish. Seeing the fact that price after price came down yesterday in making a retracement in order to give price the ability to then push up higher, but price clearly didn't do that. Price made a lower high, but we did inverse this fair value gap in the 4 hours, so we're still showing bullish order flow. But if you go into the 1 hour, you see London session consolidates while ES starts going down. So we obviously have a bearish SMT here while London session is consolidating. And in the 4 hour, you're not really receiving that much like buying power. I would say like you just see buyers just like not really that strong in the market at the moment. So, and especially after coming off this retracement, filling in this gap or pretty much making equal lows with this with the beginning of the fair value gap and ES filling in this fair value gap and not the second one made me want to think, okay, if we really want to push up even higher, we're gonna have to fill in this fair value gap as well as Nasdaq uh 2. Typically, last fair value gaps always get filled if price action is really bullish, from what I think. But usually, last for rally gaps always get filled, so I always be patient for that, and that is why I was thinking, uh, I should say that is why I had my bias as shorts. So yes, London session manipulates Asia. Nas, as I already said, Nas consolidates. ES drops. Market opens. We obviously reverse in ES, so I'm looking for a 5 minute manipulation continuation. What do we get as market opens? We oh holy shit! And I also do believe we don't have. No, yeah, we did have news at 8:30 a.m. Oh no, we don't have any news today. My bad. We did not have any news today whatsoever. So I was alright for trading today at my normal time. What do we do? Manipulate 5. What does Nasdaq do? Does another high time frame sweep. So SMT, bearish SMT, break a structure. What do? I take my fib. Let me. It's not. I don't think it's gonna. Yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, so put it right by the fib. I think that's correct. Is it? Yeah, it is. It is. All right. So yeah, and then I believe I joined off an inverse for rally gap as well on this trade. So yeah, price comes up, goes up to the 62%, inverse this gap right here. I did join off this one, the beginning of this candle, or in the middle of it. But I did get a pretty good fill on tops up. And what did I target? Right to Asia session low for a nice little 1 to 2 RR. Now, that's a shame. But it's okay. I got my piece of the pie. I'm not mad. I didn't enter again. Stuck to my rules. And that's pretty much how today went. And yeah, there's not much else to say. We're gonna be working more on psychology and back testing more because one of my flaws is the fact that there will be days that I go into a trade unconfident on what I want price action to do or what I'm expecting price action to do. So I'll be flipping around biases, not knowing which yeah, not knowing which bias to go with really, but That's what I've been working on right now in back testing. And at the moment, I've been doing doing well, really. I back tested January 2025 in February, and now doing March. January's win rate was 70. February's win rate was like 64, 65, close to 70. And now in March, right now we just started, and we're 55, and it's Tuesday, March 11th. So I mean, I'm really trying to build my confidence because I'm really working for that goal and trying to get that payout. But let's pass this eval again and see what we can do. So yeah, and I'll be see you guys Monday. There is a trade. If not, you guys know the deal. I'll see you guys then. Peace.